Hello, namaste. Welcome back to JEE and Beyond. This is Aparmit Tiwari bringing an exclusive episode for you guys. Today we have a very special guest, Anjali Joshi from IIT Bombay. So, Anjali, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello guys, I'm Anjali Joshi and I'm from IIT Bombay. I got a rank of 2638 in JEE Advanced 2023 and I'm in the electrical branch and one of my hobbies include playing table tennis.
Okay, nice. So, how's IIT so far? I think your first year is over, right?
Yes, the first year is about to
Okay,
get over. I'm in my second sem currently.
okay, okay.
Midterms are over. It's been a good journey throughout until now.
So, it's worth it, right?
Like
That
yeah,
J
it's
experience.
really worth it. Yes, from academics point of view it's great, and then we are just done with the college fest Mood Indigo.
Yes.
That was splendid, so everything is literally worth it, the JE
Okay,
journey.
okay. So, when did you have this dream of becoming an engineer? Like, do you have this specific grade in which you're like, no, I want to do engineering?
uh Not a specific grade, it just happened over the period of time. The exact one I would say back in 2020, only when I was in 10th and
Okay,
about to go in 11th.
okay. Nice. So were you like good at science and math before that? Was that like a factor
uh
in choosing PCM or like how were you as a
yes,
student like before starting your J prep?
before I was a good student in school as well, but science and maths comparatively I was more better. Like in comparison with bio, I
Okay,
was doing better in maths. So
okay,
I was from my personal point of view, I was clear that I won't be going with a career in biology. So
okay,
maths was the one which I would like to go. So engineering is all I chose from that.
okay. So before like diving deep into your preparation like strategies that you're gonna share today, I just had
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about a different issue regarding females in the field of engineering. Like overall, I've noticed that the ratio is sort of less, right? Male, if you compare the number of females in engineering and males in engineering. So what I've noticed is that even with some of my female friends, is that they sort of have this self doubt and inferiority complex. Like in their surrounding, they see that most of the coaching teachers are usually males, right? So they haven't really like met up with some female IITians. So I've seen many people like having those sort of doubts when they start out with their preparation. So, like, is that actually a thing that occurs? And if it occurs, like, how can you overcome that?
See, in my case, that was never really a thing. I
Okay.
agree that the ratio is very bad. It's in my college itself, it's 4:1,
Yeah.
the boy girl ratio. But for me, it was never a factor leading to women stereotypes or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, it's just your preparation, your study. See, the rank of 2,600 is also like many people, boys
Yeah.
itself, are behind
Yeah.
that rank. So
Yep.
that doesn't really matter that you are getting scared of being a girl and then
Yeah.
how can I crack this entrance exam. That's never a thing. Just trust the process. Just like, yeah, trust it, you will achieve it. You and your
Okay.
studies is all that matters. These all factors, you don't have to pay attention towards it.
Okay. So I think you told a very important point because at the end of the day, it's up to you, like how you prepare
Yeah.
because the exam's the same, everything's the same, right? So I don't think that should
Yeah.
really scare you. But I've seen some people like I don't know why they have such things in their mind, but they sort of have that like can we do it or not? Okay. So could you just rank the subjects like PCM? First of all, could you rank according to your interest? And second of all, I would like you to rank it according to the rank you got, like in the respective subjects. So could you just rank
Yeah.
physics, chemistry, math?
uh, from starting from one which I found the easiest and interesting. It was physics first, second was chemistry, and third was maths. And these are the
Okay.
exact ways I got marks in
Okay.
J
Okay.
Advance
Nice.
also.
Nice.
So highest in physics, then followed by chem, and then maths.
Okay.
See, the point is, JE Maths is comparatively tougher than physics and chemistry. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Even if you get less marks in maths, you will end up scoring a way higher percentile in JE Mains or say
Okay.
advance also.
Okay. So now that you've mentioned physics, let's just talk about
Hmm.
physics a bit. So like how was your approach towards physics? Because generally I've seen that most people find physics easy in the start because the chapters are like fine and it's sort of logical, right? We find physics the most logical coming in from a tense point of view, right? Because the level of maths is like increases a lot as compared to
Yeah.
10th, but physics we somewhat find easier. So how exactly did you approach physics and how did you try to like gain conceptual clarity in physics?
See, for me, when I started my preparation in 11th, so 2021 was the COVID year, so we had to do everything online. So,
Yeah,
from my point of view, my 11th was weaker than 12th because 12th was offline and
yeah,
we like studied very hard for it. So, my physics of 11th was weaker than the 12th one, and genuinely, I found mechanics a bit tougher than all the concepts which are taught in 12th. Like
yeah,
12th may you have current, electricity, optics and everything.
yeah.
Like I would say that 12th is more connected to 10th, and 11th is more connected to kind of connected to 9th. So 12th I found more easier, whereas
Okay,
11th mechanics वगैरह comparison with 12th, it was a bit on a tougher side. But then how I did it was doing the PYQs,
okay,
and then the standard books which are HCV, and then in the last, not in the beginning, I started doing Irodo. So it's
okay.
not that you have to take pressure and you have to start Irodo right in the beginning or
Yeah,
right in 11th. It's not like that. Even if
okay,
you do it in 12th, after your 12th is done, like December, January, you can start Irodo. One thing to be noted is it's not compulsory, it's not necessary to do Irodo,
okay.
but
Hmm.
I did that because I had time and I wanted to practice.
Okay. So
Rest,
you
all I
hmm,
did physics was by doing the PYQs and
PYQs.
stuff.
Okay. So you mentioned HC Verma. So how does
Yes.
HC Verma help you in building concept? Because I've seen many people they're like, no, we won't refer to HC Verma. It's like it's easier as compared to some of the other books, right? Like Erodo. So how important is it? Because HC Verma, I truly believe like it helps building the concepts at least. After that, you can practice from PYQs and all. So like
Yes,
how
that's
important
right.
is it?
Uh, See, first thing is that's right. I have also heard in recent times that people say कि HC Verma is a bit easy, and then even some say that it's outdated. But I would say that after doing your coaching material, do your coaching material first thoroughly, and then HC Verma is that it also has concepts and everything.
Yeah.
So it just helps building your basic concepts. It has those the HC Verma which I have, that edition, it also had those MCQs before
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
before the
Yeah.
proper questions. So those MCQs are very useful. They are conceptual MCQs, right? So they are helpful in uh, yeah, like your concepts get better if you do it.
Okay. So I think you also mentioned an important point that the MCQ, right? Because many people I've seen they are way like they're just focused on numericals, but apart from that, I think you have to focus on this theoretical part as well. That like you should at least know the concept pretty well before you can like jump into the question. Okay. So now I think let's talk about chemistry a bit. And now that I'm saying chemistry, I think something that comes to most people's mind is inorganic chemistry because it's that
Okay.
kind of subject that it's very scoring if you do it thoroughly. Like it's just free marks. It's like if you know it, you know it. But many people they're sort of they don't work hard enough in inorganic chemistry by simply saying that it doesn't have any logic and then exceptions and all. So how did you tackle inorganic chemistry and how important is it overall for improving your chemistry result as well as your overall JE score? How important would you rate inorganic?
See, as the famous saying, inorganic is your rank booster. So it definitely boosted my rank by, I don't know, by 1,000, 2,000, I don't know. But yeah, I've seen many people being stressed with inorganic and they just leave inorganic in the end. They say ki we'll do something and we'll bring marks in physical and organic. See,
Yeah,
organic you can bring marks, but for me, what happened in J Advance was that physical chemistry, only the questions which were related to theory and stuff I was able to do, but in advance,
yeah,
the numerical based solving, even in mains also, the numerical based solving which was there in physical chemistry, I couldn't do it because
okay,
in mains you can, but in advance it's like decimals. like
Yeah.
you have to answer in decimals, even if they'll give you a range, but even if you're
Yeah.
point 0.3 or point 0.4 up and down in that range, you won't get marks, so that doesn't really make sense. I was not able to do physical chemistry question in J Advanced 2023. So uh, physical, you can't totally rely on organic and physical. See, organic can fetch you marks, but physical, sometimes it may, sometimes it will, like it will betray you. So
Okay.
don't depend completely on physical. Do inorganic thoroughly for that NCRT. As I've said, NCRT is a must.
Okay. So NCRT, does that work out for JEE Advanced as well, or is it only like applicable for JEE Mains? Like
For
NCRT
inorganic,
for inorganic.
yes, for inorganic, NCRT works for mains and advanced both.
Okay. I think you told a good point that it works for both, because many people don't even refer to NCRT for mains. They're like questions won't come for this. Specifically for inorganic, for the remaining subjects, we can't really say that it's from NCRT.
Hmm.
But
Remaining, we can't really say, but or inorganic, definitely NCRT.
okay. And could you talk a bit about organic? Like, how did you do those named reactions? Because named reactions is like a big component, right? If you know those
Yeah.
reactions, you can easily solve the questions, because they're like,
Yes.
you have this set of reagents and then catalyst and all that. You'll have one result, and then they'll do that again for the next compound. So, how did you study those named reactions, and did you write short notes or something like that for doing organic and specifically named reactions in that?
Yes, for see, for organic, what I did was I had maintained a separate book. It didn't have questions. It had those concepts, the naming reactions you said, be it naming or the ones which like the general reactions. See, that book had all the reactions I came through in my entire J journey of organic chemistry. Be it while solving MS Chauhan, while solving PYQs or coaching materials, anything, anywhere, all those concepts, that book of mine has it. I still have that
Okay.
book. Like, that book has everything. I also used to add short note, like those sticky notes we have, right? I
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
to add those in my book also. Like, I used to write ki this was here, and then some examples, if the examples were difficult, so I used to write those examples also, like this was in PYQ, like advanced 2019 or something. I used to maintain that book, so that book is was really really very helpful. Short notes say we generally mean that we'll finish a chapter in a single
Yeah.
page. We'll
Yeah.
write all the formulas and everything. That you can do for other subjects and for physical chemistry or stuff. But for organic, as what I did, I didn't do that. What I did was I maintained a separate book,
Okay.
because in organic, only by writing the reaction or that stuff you won't understand it. You have to understand the mechanism for advance, exclusively for advance. In mains, you can like, even if you know how the what the end product is
Yeah.
from the reagent and the thing reactant, you can do it, but for advance you have to know the mechanism.
Okay.
So because in advance there are many sequential reactions, right? Two,
Yeah. Yeah.
three, they'll just mix it up and they'll give it. So
Yeah.
that will happen only if you thoroughly go through organic and everything. So the main organic which we have sequential reactions and everything, that book of mine has everything. Theory of organic is what you have, what you will learn in your coaching, go through it, your notes. And then I also referred inorganic for theory. Sorry, I also referred to NCRT for theory of organic, because I noticed that in the PYQs of J mains, you will know that, you will see that for organic theory questions, they are from NCRT. They are straight picked up from
Yeah.
NCRT and placed there. So for theory of organic, you can refer to NCRT, do it thoroughly. But for the reactions which come, the sequential reactions which you have to do, those I would say that maintain a separate book, do everything, all your 2 years journey throughout, all the things you find in organic. See, it's not that you have to write each and everything. What I mean by saying writing the naming reaction is not that you have to write from that, this is that, this is that, writing entire paragraphs. No, write it in your language, in the way you understand it, shortest possible way, yet the most elaborated in-depth way in which you will understand, like that.
Okay.